It's time for a Wednesday night transfer Scottish football breakdown. Welcome back to Folk Football. And yeah, we're going to go through all the rumours, all the articles, all the papers, you name it today. And we are going to discuss the potential comings and goings in the summer. So let's not waste any time, right? There is like a serious lack of football news. I mean, I know I've heard a lot of people complaining about how boring Scottish football's became in like the last couple of, well, I mean, people would argue years, but this season, I don't know, man. Fog football, it's like last season you had so much talking about going in. I mean, to be fair, I mean, relegation's close in the top three. I mean, the third spot battles between three teams, but the top of the league's always going to be the biscuits and the gravy, you know what I mean? And not that many people like biscuits and the gravy, but you understand, man, that's the bread and butter, that a title fight, and when there's no title fight, everything suffers because of it. You know, it's the same in F1, it's the same in, the World Cup, the third place playoff, no one cares, you know what I mean? And it's the same in any other league at the end of the day. But let's go over to the National, because the National are reporting that Borussia Mönchengladbach and Hoffenheim are interested in signing Ianis Hagi on a free transfer this summer. That's according to former Romanian striker Adrian Ili. But discussions over fresh terms with Rangers for the 26-year-old midfielder are still ongoing. So, oh man, I was a very big advocate of bringing Hagi back, right? He came back, then, I don't know, it seems like once we hit 2025, he's kind of been like hot and cold, but I feel like recently he has stepped up the task a bit more. I look at the game against what do you call them? The game against Fleck Bilbao there, where he was really good. Now, of course, he wasn't in the Europa League squad, and I think that naturally just affects players like Danilo, like Hagi. It's like this season's been so bad domestically. There's been so much emphasis on the firsties, right? And none of these guys could play Thursday football up until March, up until the Fenerbahce games. And I'm not really using it as an excuse, but that is always going to affect them when we're not known this season for what we're doing domestically, and we're known for what we're doing in Europe. And when you're having guys that weren't a part of the squads for so long, it's going to have a negative impact on them. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. But Ianis Hagi, I would rather keep the guy than get rid of him. That's my truthful opinion on it. And yeah, maybe a couple of weeks ago, months ago, I've said, well, if he doesn't want to sign a new contract, I don't want him. But he's come out and said on Twitter since then that the rumours aren't true about him wanting it. So for me, I'd sign Ianis Hagi on the dotted line. Up next, according to EDN TV, Olympiacos will not exercise their option to purchase on loan Celtic 25-year-old Luis Palma at the end of the season after the Honduras winger failed to fully establish himself with the club crowned Greek League champions on Sunday. So he can't cut it in Greek football like he once did. He's not good enough in Glasgow. I think Luis Palma will definitely be getting moved on at the end of this season. Now, according to the Courier, Dundee United's win percentage is 65% when Ross Docherty plays, but it drops to 18.75 with Fulham, and Jim Goodwin wants him to get a new deal, as he described him as one of the best defensive midfielders in the Scottish Premiership. And I tell you what, that is absolutely insane, that percentage difference, and that's not really a coincidence. And I'm not saying Ross Docherty is the greatest player in this league, but that shows you that he is crucial, and I think he would need to be re-signed. Well, Jim Goodwin also spoke about the fact that taking Dundee United into Europe would significantly strengthen his hand in the summer transfer window. I mean, that is just to absolutely state the obvious, isn't it, folks? Absolutely. I mean, come on, what are we doing here? Racing our ping pong. And then according to the Scottish Sun, Celtic and Rangers have joined the race to sign 17-year-old England youth winger Jesse Derry, who is out of contract this summer after rejecting a professional deal with Crystal Palace and could leave for a compensation fee. Now, there's been memes of this, there's been banter of this. Oh, if he joins Celtic, is he going to be called Free Derry? If he joins Rangers, is he going to be called London Derry? I appreciate banter, but who's he going to join? I don't really know. I do not know nothing about this kid, man, to know if he's any good or not. We'll have to wait and see. Now, Sir Alex Ferguson once sounded out Alex McLeish about the possibility of signing Barry Ferguson to replace Roy Keane at Manchester United after the Scottish manager fell out with the Republic of Ireland midfielder and the former Rangers playmaker had moved to Blackburn Rovers. That's according to the Glasgow Times. Imagine if Barry Ferguson went to Manchester United. Holy shit, how different the timeline would look, folks. And I think that's where we're going to leave it. I mean, it is late to the party, but Charlie Mulgrew, he of course resigned from Kelly Hearts after 3 months in charge, and he said he did not enjoy his first role in a managerial capacity. So yeah, guys, that is where we're going to leave it. Not really an awful lot to talk about in this Wednesday. Kind of just all combined it into one. But yeah, hopefully your club got mentioned and talked about. But we'll be back because tomorrow is Thursday nights. Fans react, match review, chaos, and hopefully a semi-final to look forward to for a Scottish club. But until next time, peace.